on this great channel, we finally bring it to you. The month of May will end with a bang as we welcome you to Indianapolis 500. Duel number 3 sadly was rained out after the first two went a little bit long due to some cleanup after cautions. We were hoping to get all 3 of them in by the end of the day. But the 2 that we got in, winner, start on the front row. Simon Pagino starts beside Christian Lundgaard. As we look forward to Indy 500 Day. We'll get you some cars to look for today. Here, when we come back, we'll be back home again in the command of fire emblems along with the national anthem. But first, here's some cars to look out for. Marcus Ericsson crashed hard in duel number 1. The end of that first duel race, right there in turn number 4. Great flip. Him and Pato O'Ward back in the last row there. 13 car, they both went to backup cars. They both have fast cars. Can they get it done today? We'll have to wait and see. How about Linus Lundqvist? Crashed on the final lap of duel number 2. But hey, him and Armstrong crashed. But he's got a backup car, just like the last two in column number 1. He starts in row 4, starting P11. Scott Dixon starts in row 2 in P4. But he says he has a great car and is looking forward to the Indy 500. And of course the front row sitter, the pole sitter Simon Pagino. One duel won by inches over Scott Dixon. But that's the glory of the duel races. You don't have, you just gotta win to be in. Indy 500 Day continues when we come back. When we come back, the national anthem, back home again in Indiana, and the command of fire engines. Then, a pace lap, and the start of the Indy 500. We'll try to cross him over, and I'll... Welcome back to the downtrack side, where Jewel will sing our national anthem, and then Jim Cornelison will sing Back Home Again in Indiana.
Performs our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and
De volta a Indiana.
Back home again in Indiana, and it seems that I can see the gleaming candlelight still shining bright through the sycamores for me. The new moon sends all its fragrance from the fields I used to roam. When I dream about the moonlight on the Wabash, then I long for my Indiana.
What a performance of Back Home Again in Indiana, and of course, our national anthem. Now it's time for the drivers to start your engines. The ceremonial pace lap here at the Indy 500. One lap, now the pace car pulling off. They're in the short shoe, ready, green, green, green at the Indy 500. 10 laps around this amazing speedway. Now leader Simon Pagenaud moves into the... They come out of turn number 4. Lap number 2. Ooh, look at... Scott McLaughlin making a move on Santino Ferrucci. Now, lap number 3. How about Helio Castroneves moving to 3rd? Oh, 3 wide with Dixon! Dixon goes around! Caution while waving's upside down! The first caution of the the third caution of the season. First in the Indy 500 is out. And you saw it right there. Oh, he got onto the concrete. And look at how close Santino Ferrucci came to being collected in that wreck. Scott Dixon ends up on his roof. Caution for the first time in the Indy 500. A little bit short red flag here. As Scott Dixon is the only one involved as we get another replay. Cars are back under the caution flag. There you see the 3-wide move by Scott McLaughlin and Scott Dixon. And Dixon's car, once he got onto the concrete, it just turned around. It just whipped around on him. And right there in the short shoot, he just gets up and into the air and over. Caution waves. Now back to green. Lap number 6. And McLaughlin goes for 3rd. Now McLaughlin. Pagenaud. Oh, Power. Power and Armstrong get together. Award is involved. That's Helio Castroneves. Caught up in it as well. Colin Braun is the leader. And around went Will Power and a lot of other cars, including Helio Castroneves' Pato Award. Another car went sideways but got through the wreck. Marcus Armstrong, the red flag is out for the second time. This one for the big one. 13 cars remain. You see right here, this is where this all gets started. Oh, they make contact heading into turn 3. And Power just goes around. Armstrong gets caught up with Power and then Castroneves and Pato Award. Now, back to green. 2 laps to go. Overtime. And look at Erickson go for the lead. He's got it off of turn 2. 3 wide. Now they come back. Oh! Pagenaud around! They made it to the white flag, I think. Simon Pagenaud goes around. Let's take a look. Oh, also involved Colton Herta, Christian Lundgaard around up into the wall as well. And there's the photo. Marcus Ericsson was leading at the flag. That means he will win the Indianapolis 500. As we get another look. 3 wide back there. That's basically what starts this wreck. That is a huge hit for Simon Pagenaud. Side pod is destroyed. But there it is officially. Marcus Ericsson wins the Indianapolis 500 as the caution waved.